Am I ever going to get this Yanmar running again? Maybe if stuff would keep breaking, or I would quit breaking stuff. You know, I wonder who's right. Is Chuck right or is Andy right? Are round nabs better than square? You do get an extra cracker with square. I like them both. Let's get started. Hey everybody, welcome to part 2 of my Yanmar tractor rebuild video. I got a box of parts up here. Just came in yesterday afternoon. We're going to go through these and show you what came in. So I've already been into this box. This is from Southern Farm Equipment. They had everything that I needed. So we have 2 piston rings. There's the size, in case you're wondering. Then we have pistons. I went ahead and got 2 new pistons because they're just in dire need. Came with of course came with clips, wrist pin, and brand new piston. My gasket sets. This is an oil pan gasket, as well as a total complete upper gasket set. All right, so as far as tools are concerned, I got, of course, and by the way, let me say this: these are cheap tools. This is you know, I'm not a professional mechanic. I'm not honing cylinders every day. This is a cheap hone. This is a ring compressor, piston ring compressor, heavy duty style. And I also got a piston ring expander pliers, set of feeler gauges, because I do not own a feeler gauge. So now I've got a set of feeler gauges, and then finally I just picked up a bottle of this Lucas assembly oil. Around a little bit. This is just plain transmission fluid. Actually pretty dang good. I think that's pretty good. That one's not. That one needs a little more work. I'm going to call it good. Let me, this is the better of the 2 cylinders. And you see there, that's not real bad. There's a little bit of track. There's a little bit of grime right there. I want to do a little better job of cleaning that up. But that does not look too bad. I think that's actually really good. There's a little spot right there. This doesn't look the best. I think it's going to be fine. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get these old pistons off of here. Oh, there we go. Got me in the throat. All right, now we just need to drive the old pin out. All right, so I don't know what happened. I thought I was recording there, but I wasn't. But anyway, I was just taking the rod off of the old piston here, driving that out. So, got new pistons ready to go. So now we're going to get the new pistons and do the hard part, putting the stupid clips in. Now, moment of truth. See if I can get these clips in without launching them and losing them. All right. I don't know what's the problem with my camera is today, but I got one in. It's ready to go. Now I gotta get the other one. All right, I almost forgot to hit record. I've got my front piston ready to go in, and got the ring compressor on. Just gonna tap it down into the cylinder. Open my ring compressor up. Make sure I have it over all my pistons. How much of this y'all can see. I'm just gonna try to keep it straight. Hard to do with one hand. On the bearing. And try to tap her home. Go to your home. Go to your home. Go to your home. Hopefully that's home. Have you ever had one of those days when nothing seems to go right? Well, that's me. This tractor. Well, let me just show you. Yesterday, I had everything put together. I had everything assembled, pistons in, oil in, head on, torqued, valves adjusted, almost ready to start. And I was turning the crank to adjust the valve on the second cylinder when it just stopped, jammed up. So a lot of things have gone wrong. That's why you see it's no longer together for the second time. I had to tear it down for the second time. And I'm afraid the project's going to be on hold until I get more parts in. Number one, this little line right here. This little line right here is what's left of the return line of the diesel, the fuel return line, because I broke it, not in one place, but in two places. On the head, I broke the little hose that goes between the two injectors, and come to find out, you can't buy that piece. You have to make it. So I had to order those two pieces, plus some new tubing to go from here up to the tank, where it goes into the tank. That's problem number one, but that's kind of a secondary problem. The reason the pistons are out is because I screwed up. When I was putting this tractor together, when I was putting the new rings on the pistons, I accidentally broke one of the oil scraper rings, the bottom ring. Brand new ring, and I broke it. You cannot order just one ring. You have to order a whole nother set for a whole nother $42 plus shipping. So not wanting to wait another week and spend another $60, I did something stupid, and I took the old oil scraper ring off the old piston and put it on this piston and assembled the engine and got ready to start it. Just before I did, I was turning the crank, and that ring came out of the groove in the piston and locked up the cylinder. So I had to do the right thing. I had to take it back apart. Of course, I had no choice. I had to take it apart. About $80 later, I should be back on track. Parts won't be into the end of the week, which means another week of not having my tractor running, which sucks. And which means there's probably going to be a part 3 to this video. Guys, I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Better than mine. I'll see you on the next one, Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. Unless I break some more rings.